Okay, so it has been a minute since I did a recap. So today I'm going to be doing a recap of my April and May no-buy and the things that I purchased or replaced during those months. So if we start out with April, I did replace toilet paper and laundry soap. Those were two things that I ran out of during the month. And then for the purchase piece, I kind of broke these down into different categories. So I have fostering, car maintenance, personal maintenance, and experiences. So I'll go through each one. The first section is fostering. So we purchased a table in March, and so we purchased 2 chairs to go along with that table. We purchased a shoe holder for the kids to put some shoes in. We needed to purchase some shoes for the kids, so we bought some summer shoes. When we moved into our new apartment, we needed to put more of the outlet plugs and baby proof some areas, so we needed to purchase more of those materials. For Easter candy, so I typically wouldn't have bought this if I didn't have the kids with us, so we purchased some Yum Earth lollipops. Those were a specific brand I was looking for, and I was able to find some on a deal, which is great. We bought some puzzles, which I was really excited about to add to our puzzle collection. We bought some First Bible stories, some church books. We went swimming, so we bought a life jacket for one of the kiddos. We bought birthday candles because we did have a birthday in the family. We bought some, so this kind of also went along with the birthday theme, is some play food and then some play cleaning materials. And those were like a birthday present, but also we're trying to go for more experiences. So those were part of that experience of being able to use those materials. We bought some wooden blocks. My work was selling some of their materials, and so I was able to purchase some wooden blocks. And then also we bought a couch to put in a safe place that we have in our home. And then one of the kids needed pants, so we bought a couple pants as well. On car maintenance, we did have a nail in our tire, so we got the nail taken out, and that cost some. And then I'm not a car person, so the other piece I just put a car part. I don't even remember at this point what part it was. And then personal maintenance, so I put this one under personal maintenance because when we had our foster kids come with us, we had to rearrange our entire living space, and so we did end up selling our bed frame because it was really big and we were going to be moving soon, so we sold that, and so we purchased a new bed frame. So I put that under personal maintenance. That's kind of like a household thing though. Then another personal maintenance, this also came along with moving, which was a change of address and mailbox keys. So when we moved into our new apartment, they did need to have us pay for the change of mailbox keys. And then we also bought an Instant Pot. I've been wanting one for a while, and I put that one under personal maintenance because it has gone under food. So we've made actually a lot of different things in the Instant Pot since we got it, and it's been really awesome. Some experiences that we did this in the month of April was we went swimming with my family, and that was kind of under a birthday experience as well as going to the aquarium with our cousin, well, with some cousins, and so that kind of fell under the birthday weekend experience as well. And then I also went to Cold Stone with one of the youth in our ward. It was celebrating her birthday. The next piece is on our abstain list is things like clothing, except as replacements, and then fast food, gifts, plants, and decoration or house items. And so Jeremy isn't actually participating in this no-buy, so there's some things that he purchased that I guess isn't part of my no-buy, but he did purchase a water bottle for work, which could be under personal maintenance, and then he needed some pants as well for work. And a couple other things that I'm gonna go over as a recap for my no-buy. So one of the things that our goal is to have a down payment for our house, and so currently we are on track with 31% saved towards that at the end of April. And then what I did with my extra time is we did move in the month of April, and then getting unpacked is a whole nother thing, and then we actually are doing a wellness challenge. So if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that. We're working on a wellness challenge. If you would like to join, you are more than welcome to do that. It's just working out 150 minutes or exercising or moderate exercise to get kind of a sweat going for 150 minutes per week for an entire month, and then you send it in, and this challenge goes until August. So Jeremy and I are actually trying this wellness challenge is through the Idaho Fertility Center, and they are going to be giving away an IVF cycle to one of the winners of this challenge. So we are participating in that challenge. Okay, so on to the next, which would be our May recap. And in May, I actually didn't use up or replace any items that we already had. So I will just go into our purchases. And it's probably a good thing that I'm coming back to this because we did have a lot of purchases in May. I feel like I'm almost getting a little bit away from the needs and kind of getting into some wants, especially when it comes to getting things for the foster kids that we have. It's been really fun to do some of these things, but I'll get into those. So under those categories again, we have fostering, which I'll start off with. So we bought some more toddler plates. We had some, but we were finding that we were washing or they were in the wash, and so we bought some more of those. I printed off some pictures for Mother's Day, and so we made a little card and everything and sent those pictures off as well. I purchased some tubs for the kids' artwork to go in, so we have a place to collect those. Then we had some miniature glass cups, and we purchased some more of those for the kids to use. I bought a book holder. I've been looking for and wanting something like this for a while and just hadn't found the right one, and so I was able to find one that I really liked to hold our books in. We purchased a picture, and technically this could fall under my abstain list, and I broke my no buy, but it's for the kids area and it's really adorable, and it's something it's lemons, it's really cute. Anyway, that's something that we purchased. We also bought some climber, like foam blocks to climb on, and those have been a huge hit. I wanted those. I have had those on my list forever, and I was like, well, I'll never get them because they're extremely expensive if you've seen them online. But this set we were able to find secondhand, and it was a really good deal with a lot of pieces, so that has been really fun. We also decided to do a yes day with the kids, and it was really funny because my husband and I talked about it before. We were like, okay, we're gonna do yes day. We go pick up the kids from daycare, and they were already asking they had graham crackers at school and they wanted some more, and so we were like, okay, well, we're already saying yes to this, so we ended up going to the store. We bought some juice and some graham crackers, and then we had just a really fun night just watching movies together. We bought a wagon to take the kids around in, and that has been super fun already as well. We bought some blackout blinds for the bedroom because the blinds in there were just not cutting it, and it's still light until 10 o'clock now, so we needed to put some blackout blinds in their room. We also bought a little toolbox, and in this month we also purchased some tools to go into that toolbox, and that's been really fun for the kids to play with. We bought some suction hooks. I was hoping that those could go along with some of the cleaning supplies I purchased in April to be able to just like suction them to the wall or somewhere and then hang things up, and they did not work as well as I had hoped they would. We also bought some things for a kitchen set, so a little glass bowl for putting things in. I bought a pitcher because I had been looking for one or something small like this for a long time, and it was specifically so the kids could become more independent with pouring things, and so I was able to finally find a little pitcher and some tongs for the kitchen as well. I also bought some board books, and these ones were purchased with a gift card that we had, so I didn't know if I would really put them on the list because technically I didn't spend any money, but I still purchased them. And then we got some lacing cards as well with the gift card. We used that towards that. And then we did a DIY kitchen, which I will kind of show you. It came already as a kitchen, so it was a dresser of some sort at one point. Someone had DIY'd it into a kitchen, and I found it on a no-buy page that I'm on, and someone was giving it away, so I went and picked it up, and we kind of redid all of it. We kind of sawed some of it off to make it a little bit shorter, a better height for the kids, and then we didn't actually have a paintbrush, so first we started with using rags to paint it. We had some paint that we already had, and so we used that to paint it, but we did end up needing to buy a paintbrush, so we bought that paintbrush for that DIY project, and it turned out really great. The kids have really loved playing with that kitchen. And then for the kids themselves, we bought some paintbrushes because we just had like the little ones that come in watercolors, and I wanted some different ones. Then we bought some magnifying glasses, which have been a huge hit, and a smock for painting for each of them. We bought a filing box and some files because I just wanted to keep our documents a little bit more organized, and it's already been really helpful when needing to sort through things or file things away that need to be kept. We bought some tennis shoes for the kids. They need some. One of the days we had an appointment, and this is something that was lack of foresight on my part. I didn't think about that we would need lunch because I picked them up right before they had lunch at daycare and then took them back after lunch was over at daycare. So we did end up going and getting lunch just for the kids. I already had a lunch at work, so I ended up going back to work and eating my lunch, but that was another thing that I'm putting under fostering because if we didn't have that appointment, that wouldn't have happened. And then vitamin C is another thing I like to keep on hand. We need some. Conscious discipline books. I am super happy that we ended up buying these. It was really hard for me to actually want to take the plunge because they were pretty pricey, but I know the importance of them and I use conscious discipline, and so it's been really fun to like read these books with the kids and actually go through different scenarios that happen in everyday life. And then as well, I already talked about this a little bit, is tools that we purchased for the toolbox. And then we didn't have any car maintenance in May, and then DIY is something that we did. Another DIY was bed boards. So with the bed frame that we bought, we needed to add some more support underneath, and so we purchased some boards just to go under that, and then we kind of did a DIY in building them and getting it ready for going under the bed. And then personal maintenance, I got a massage. This was kind of like a Mother's Day experience, but also I want to kind of get that in a routine. I want to be more on top of that, and so that goes under a personal maintenance. I can't decide if I wanted this to go under personal maintenance or not, so I bought a swimsuit. I would not have purchased this swimsuit, but my husband told me that I only own one other swimsuit, and he told me that it was falling apart, and in the bottom especially, and so I ended up purchasing a new swimsuit. And then under experiences, this is one that is on my approved list, is date night experiences. So Jeremy and I went on a date night, and most of that date night we actually went shopping for a bunch of these things, but we went to Jimmy John's and had some food there. And then Jeremy pitched in to get some Mother's Day plants for his mom for Mother's Day, and then for his birthday he wanted pizza for dinner, and so we ended up buying pizza. We went during Memorial Day, we went to lunch with his sister and family, and so that was another experience. And then with the kids, we went to our local mall, and we went to an arcade. So those were some other purchases that we did. And then something that was on my abstain list, so I have clothing except as a replacement, and as I was looking through my closet, I kind of found some, missing spots, and so I did purchase 2 short sleeve shirts because we're getting into summer and I don't have a lot of short sleeve shirts, so I did purchase those. And then we already went over the swimsuit situation. And then Jeremy, he bought some poppets. They found some at work and he thought they were fun, so then he went and bought them. So that wouldn't technically, that could maybe go under experiences because we have done it with family and with the kids, and they've liked that. He also purchased a CD drive, which he needed to use in order to look at some stuff from his knee surgery, but we also think that we could use that because we didn't have one already, and you know, maybe we want to rent like a Redbox movie or something like that in the future. And then Jeremy likes Mrs. Meyer's cleaning supplies, and so he bought some of those, but not as a replacement or anything because we didn't run out of any of our previous things. Now on to our goals. So in our percent towards our down payment on our house, we in the end of May are up to 38%. And then extra time in the month of May was used for unpacking and then for playing with the kids and finding new parks and things to do around our house. So that has been really fun. And stay tuned if you're interested because we're almost at the end of June, and so I will be making a June recap of my no buy.